everyone, welcome to Dit Dot. My name is Amanda and I'm so excited to be bringing another product review video to you. So today I'm going to be talking about this air fryer, convection oven, toaster oven, amazing product. It's a Cuisinart, it's the TOA 70 series. So I might be one of the last people to join the air fryer trend, but I hope I'm not the very last person because I hope you are watching this video trying to decide if an air fryer is for you. One of the reasons why I personally put off the purchase of buying an air fryer for so incredibly long is that everything I kept reading was that convection ovens and air fryers were pretty similar technology. And I already had a convection oven in my previous toaster oven and in my large, big kitchen oven. Well, then my kitchen oven actually came out with an upgrade because it's a smart oven and it connects to the internet. It came out with its own upgrade of air fryer. And I was kind of like, how did they do that? But it was just a software upgrade. And I could tell a little bit difference of the air fry feature and the convection feature in my big oven. And I think it just blows out more air. And it would get food a little bit crispier. So at that point, I'm like, do I really even need an actual small counter air fryer? Well, this is a non-sponsored video and I did not buy this. This was a gift given to me from my husband's company. Actually, it was given to him for years of service, but I was so excited to be able to get it and to actually test it out and compare it to just the convection ovens that I already owned. And let me tell you, I was wrong. The air fryer blows the convection ovens out of the park. And I still think there is a place for convection oven. Air fryer is, I think, for smaller batches of things. It would take a lot longer to be able to do, if you wanted to cook for a larger crowd. But I am in love with this thing. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. I wanted to actually give it, this isn't just like a first impressions video. I wanted to try it out and go into depth and try to decide, whether I actually liked it, because on this channel, I really only want to talk about products that I'm excited to share with you. So I'm going to bring it out onto the counter in front of me where we can get a better look at it, because this is where I'm keeping it in this cozy little corner. It's perfect next to my refrigerator there. I'm gonna bring it out and tell you about all the things it can do because this little machine is amazing. Okay, first thing first, I wanna zoom you in on the 4 knobs that it has. And when I first saw that it had 4 knobs, I thought that was a little ridiculous, but they actually do work well together. They're easy to figure out. You do not even need an instruction manual. This thing is so self-intuitive that it's just really easy. My last convection toaster oven had a digital readout. And so when this one didn't, I thought maybe it wouldn't be as good, but I actually prefer this mechanical functionality instead of having the display. I think it just simplifies things and we don't need to overcomplicate our technology, seriously. I'm pausing to add that because I'm a disability advocate, I'd like to point out that mechanical appliances like this are more accessible to a lot of people in the disabled community, such as the blind and low vision community who cannot use screens that do not have an accessible app that goes along with them. Okay, so this is just your timer and it goes up to 60 minutes, which, that's a really decent amount of time. I mean, I don't know how many things that you're gonna be cooking in a toaster oven that you would need for more than 60 minutes, and you probably would want to check on it if you were gonna do it for longer than that anyway. And then this one is your temperature, and then over here at the very last, you can put it on toast and broil. Then here's the functions that this Cuisinart machine offers. It has a warming feature, broil convection, which I'll talk about, the toast, which shows this line right here because this dial is just for toast, bake, convection bake, air fry, and grill, which we'll talk about. All right, so let me back it up a little bit. Okay, so next what I'm going to show you is the things that it came with. Of course, it does come with an instruction manual, which is pretty easy, and then I think there's even some recipes in there. And then it comes with this grill and griddle plate, which I have not actually used this yet, but I plan on doing it and I think it will actually work really well. Then just your regular rack that you can use for toasting. And then when you open the machine up, this is your air fry basket. And then this is kind of just like a baking sheet. It's also the drip pan for your air fryer. And it is the pan that you put in conjunction with the grill pan. Also, there is this crumb tray that pulls out for really easy cleaning. You can pull it all the way out, wipe it down in your sink, and put it back in. I don't know if it's dishwasher safe, but so far I've just wiped it off in the sink and it's been perfectly fine. With this machine already this week, I've made, and I'm gonna put some pictures up, made some amazing air fried potatoes. They came out so crunchy on the outside and light and fluffy on the inside. They were just perfect. I'm also using the air fryer, made chicken for my family of 4. So this is big enough to hold 4 chicken breasts in there, perfectly fine. I've toasted up tortillas to make these beautiful shrimp tostadas. I'm trying to think what else. I've used this to toast bagels and actual regular toast and English muffins. So far, every single thing that I have used this machine for has come out really perfect. The only thing that I messed up was the first time that I did the tortillas last night. I put them on air fry because I wanted them to get like nice and crispy. And I wasn't sure how long it would take because I'm kind of new to the whole air fryer thing. I only had them in for like, I don't know, it was less than 5 minutes. That's way, and I had it way up high on the 450. Beginner mistake, they turned black really fast. I don't even know how fast it was because when I turned back around, they were all black. So luckily I had extra tortillas. I put them back in. I lowered the temperature on the air fry and kind of just watched them until they got golden brown. And it only took like, on the lower temperature, it was like 2 minutes and they got nice and crispy. And then I flipped them. So what I wanted to talk to you about, and I haven't tried it yet, but so broil is going to, turn foods brown on top. It's just going to use the top burners instead of the bottom ones. And a lot of people will like to use the broil feature when they're doing bagels because they want the bottom of their bagel soft, but the top brown. Another time using broil is if you want to get your cheese kind of golden brown. So like if you're doing a pizza, you might want to bake it and then finish it with a broil just so that the top will get like that kind of golden brown cheese. Oh my God, it's my favorite. But I was like, what is convection broil for? Well, convection broil, if you are using your sheet pan and you're making like fish, then you can actually use the convection broil to cook the fish and then flip it. And it won't take very long to cook and your fish will get really nice and browned. So it said using it for meats to do the convection broil. So if you like bake chicken, but you want it to get a little extra brown at the end, then turn it to the convection broil just for a few, like a minute or something to get it nice and that brown color that tastes good and makes the dish look a lot better. Same thing with bake and convection bake. So bake if you want to make cookies or muffins, but if you want to do something that's a little bit more hearty, like scones or breads, then you might want to use the convection bake. And then the grill feature, you use the cookie sheet or the pan sheet, and then you put this on top, and then it says to preheat the unit with the grill pan in so that this can get nice and hot. Then while you're like prepping up your chicken or whatnot, then put your chicken or your steak, whatever, in here and then cook it for the right amount of time. And you're gonna get grill marks. And it has these feet right here and these holes. So it's going to drip off into this pan, any kind of the fats or whatever, and leave you with seared meat. So that's really cool. And then on the flip side, the griddle is really good for like breakfast sausages, or if you want to cook up some ham or anything like that, you can use this griddle plate. And it said, again, if you can preheat this, then it will cook up nice and fast and get a good brown color. I can't wait to use this feature, but I just wanted to get this video out, and this is the last piece that I haven't used. Okay, so for the toast one, oh, and the other, before I get into toast, I love this light feature. So if you've got it on, then you can use the light. I think that is amazing. My last toaster oven did not have a light, and it really helps be able to check. And the unit will auto turn off. It's still clicking, but it's no longer going to be heating if the door is open. So while the door is open, it is not, the heat elements turn off as a safety feature. So when I did toast, I don't like my toast super dark. So I did it on kind of like between the medium and the light, and it got really perfectly toasted. I think almost the light. I cannot even imagine how dark the dark would get. That's for people who really like dark toast. I mean, just putting it on the light. And my last toaster oven, one of the features that drove me crazy about it is it took like 8 minutes to get a piece of toast actually toasted. This one, on the light, it was under 2 minutes. So I think that was pretty good. I'm gonna keep this video pretty short and sweet. It's really a simple machine to use. It works amazing. I am so happy with the crispiness that I've gotten from the foods that I've put in here. It's so easy to use. It cooks such a variety of foods, from snacks to entire meals for 4 people. I'm just very, very, very pleased with this Cuisinart toaster oven. So yes, highly recommend. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe, where I do a lot of cooking tutorials, fun cooking, silly videos, and product reviews. Until the next one, bye guys.